Yes, guys, welcome back. Yeah, it's your boy Farm with Maxwell. So I'm just live. I'm live. Welcome, so that we can get started. Just join. I'm live. We want to get started with this live for today. Yeah, welcome, guys. So I'm just live from Isibania village. I go by the name Farm with Maxwell. So it is just an interactive session, question and answers. So I'll be responding to answers. So whoever has a question will be raising the question, then I'll be responding to that. Any question, you are welcomed so that we can participate in this live. Yeah? Remember, this is my live since I came out of the hospital. The last live that I did, I was in the hospital bed. Since then, I've not done any live. So today will be it's just an interactive session, yeah. So we'll be discussing so much so that we get to know how things are happening. Yeah, we'll be knowing how things are happening. So I'm just waiting for people to join so that we can get started. Remember, I go by the name Farm with Maxwell. I come from a small village that we call Isibania village. That is the village that I'm coming from. So I'm just a YouTuber from here village. So I'm doing basically a lot of videos about animals. So that is what I usually do. But apart from animals, I also do live about lifestyle. So if you have any questions, because I've just said this is an interactive session, so I'll be responding to any questions that my audience will be asking. So that means let's make this live so much engaging. I can see Sobex Media said hi. Hi to Sobex Media. Welcome. Welcome so that we can get started because I'm live from Isibania village, East Africa, Kenya. Yeah, so Sobex Media, you are really welcome to this, and this is just an interactive session. So you can ask anything there. Where do you come from, Sobex Media, so that we can get to know each other? And I really appreciate because knowing each other is very good. Yeah, Sobex Media, where do you come from? As I say that this is just an interactive session, question and answer. If you have any question, you can just type there, and I'll be responding to that question. Any question, yeah, you can ask me from Somalia. Yeah, welcome, welcome, bro. Yeah. I really appreciate for joining this live. You are coming from Somalia, just here, the honor of here, just here on top. So that means you are our neighbor. I really appreciate you for joining this live. You are so much welcome, digga. You are so much welcomed, and I really appreciate this. Yeah, let's keep this interactive session lively because I just come here from Kenya in a place called Isibania. Isibania is a village by itself, a very good village where we have a lot of. Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, welcome, welcome. If you have any question, you can be asking the question so that I'll be responding to this question. Let's just make this session so much interactive. Yeah. So Sobex Media, welcome. Yeah, after this, I'll be subscribing to your YouTube channel. I don't know, are you a YouTuber? So that I can be subscribing to your channel, be watching you so that we can keep this moving. Yeah, make sure that Sobex Media, you like the video. Yeah, just like the video and we proceed. Yeah, I really appreciate because I've seen you for the first time in this YouTube channel, so I really appreciate for that. So that is brotherhood. Yeah, that is brotherhood because you coming all the way from Somalia. Then you're in my life. I'm just here in Kenya, a place called Isibania village. There is where I am, and I really appreciate. Yeah, that's great. Sobex Media, you have said that is great. I really appreciate. So let's make this session very much interactive. Yeah, it is just question and answer. I'll be responding to any kind of questions that will be asked, so that we can keep these lively, so that we can socialize, we can know each other, yeah, through knowing each other. So that means we just knowing each other. So basically I do a lot of contents about animals because I have that passion for animals. But you can ask any question, because this is just an interactive session, so that we will be interacting, yeah, we'll be interacting. Like we have seen, we have Sobex Media here, where I really appreciate, because I can see him. You're a Kenyan. Yeah, I come from Kenya, a place called Isibania, next to Tanzania border, because actually I'm in the border point, yeah. You're a Kenyan. Wow. Yeah, I'm a Kenyan. So I'm just here next to the border, for Isibania border. And here life is good. I really appreciate for coming from this region, because we have much food, much agriculture, everything is going on good, yeah. I really appreciate for you joining, because I've just seen you for the first time, and I really appreciate because you just come here from Somalia. Yeah, a nice country. I like that country. Yeah, I'll be visiting that country one day. Yeah. So the way I said, my real names are Maxwell Lumumba, born and raised in Kenya in a small village called Isibania. So as I was saying, these are interactive sessions. So that means any question that will be asked, I'll be responsive. I'll be responding to those questions, so that we can keep these lively. Yeah, you know, when this session is lively, a lot of people appreciate, because it plays a vital role, yeah. So I was saying that basically me, lots of my video I deal with animals, but session like today, it is an interactive session, so I'll be responding to all questions that people will be asking, yeah. So I'm really waiting for the question, so that I'll be responding to that, whichever question, what you have in mind, you can just be asking. Yeah, thanks Max. Yeah, I really appreciate. Yeah, are you a YouTuber? Sobex Media, just tell us if you are a YouTuber, so that yeah, I'll be subscribing from here. If you're a YouTuber, I'll be subscribing. Just tell us more about yourself. Yeah, stock C63, how much? Huh? Yeah, how much? I don't really understand. Just elaborate further. How much? What do you mean by how much? Because I can't see the question. I've just seen how much. Or yeah, what I can just start with, I'll start by greeting you, yeah. Stock C63. Hi. Yeah, just tell us where you are, so that we can really appreciate. Me, I come from Kenya, a place called Isibania. So I am just live from Isibania. So this is an interactive session, so that we'll be interacting, so that we know each other, which is something good and much appreciable, yeah, because I like socializing. I like making new friends, yeah. Yeah. So with that, it keeps us moving, yeah. Because I've seen Sobex Media said he comes from Somalia, our neighbor here, and I really appreciate. Stock C63, yeah. Just like the video, so that we can keep moving, yeah. Let's make this session interactive, so that we'll be talking much, we'll be knowing each other. So you'll just text there, so that we know what is happening, where you come from, which is not bad knowing, which really appreciate, yeah. So me, I come from Isibania village, born and raised here in Kenya. So much of the things I do here in the village, remember, I just do a lot of videos about animals, about farming, about agriculture. So that is one of the backbones in this country, like Kenya, because we majorly depend in agricultural sector for food, for sustainability, yeah, which is something good, yeah, because I train a lot of people on how to go about it, because that is the way to go. So I'm really waiting for this question, yeah. Sobex Media said hi. Yeah, hi too. Yeah. Sobex Media, hi too. I can see Judith Mumo. Hi. Hi to Judith Mumo. Welcome to the live. Judith Mumo, where do you come from? Just tell us more about yourself, so that we can really, I can really appreciate because I think this is the first time you are in this live. My name is Mohammed Amin. Yeah, Mohammed Amin. Welcome to this lively session. Let's keep interacting so that we can know each other. Let's keep it lively. Judith Mumo, just like from Nairobi. Yeah, you come from Kenya. You also come from Kenya. So I really appreciate. Yeah, I think yeah, I really appreciate if you come from Kenya. Me, I come from Kenya, a place called Isibania, but I've been to Nairobi severally. Where specifically Nairobi because I've been in Nairobi almost all part of Nairobi. So I know Nairobi very well, yeah. I know Nairobi very well. I've stayed there for some duration. So I'm really aware about Nairobi. So, and I usually visit Nairobi most of the times, yeah. I usually come there and interact with people. Let's make sure that we like this video. We like, yeah. Just hit the like bar so that we can like this video. We keep moving so that let's make this session more so much interactive, yeah. Let's make it so much interactive so that we keep moving, yeah. Remember the way I said I come from Isibania village. This is the village that I was raised here, and just doing a lot of things about farming. Yeah, that is actually that's my niche where I do about farming. And basically, like now, I'm just doing what I'm volunteering to the community. I'm trying to tell them what this niche entails about agriculture, where you can see me going around the farms, training us about how to raise animals, how to do planting, because you can see me in some farms. You can see me doing something like lifestyle. Yeah, I do a lot of things in this niche because I'm not only strict to that niche, but also to some other things. Yeah. So if you have any question to my side, I will really appreciate because let's make this session very much interactive because the match will be interactive, so that means we'll be talking more and more and more because it will be I'll be feeling very good when responding to this question. Yeah, you can ask any question. Yeah, there is no any restriction which type of questions you can be asking. So just ask any question. Subex Medium. I want to start soon popo farming. Yeah, popo farming is a good venture that I can tell you you can do that venture because I've seen a lot of people getting a lot of fortune from these pawpaw farming because a lot of people like these they like eating these pawpaw because okay, especially those because you see here in the village some people believe that pawpaw helps in maybe constipation. Yeah, I'll help. Me have no problem of helping you to venture in that. Do you want to farm it in Somalia or in Kenya? Where do you want to venture in this pawpaw farming? Yeah, in Kenya, order Malkia and Kalina. Wow, those are just I order Malkia and Kalina because Malkia performs very good. Yeah, yeah. Pawpaw farming is very good because a lot of children, a lot of people, or in Somalia, yeah, there is no any problem, yeah, because in my description there is my number. You can just consult me. I'll be telling you how to go about this venture because it is a very good venture because this is a fruit farming, a very profitable venture with not majority of people are doing this venture. So this is something that you have come with, and it does very well because even for the, let's say, in the hospital, more so those people with constipations, yeah, they are being advocated, they are being told go take pawpaw. It will be helping you in terms of digestibility. Even the seeds, remember, even pawpaw helps in poultry farming because it is one of the people use these pawpaw as we call it dewormers. Yeah, remember, people use the pawpaw like dewormers for poultry So that means this pawpaw plays a good role apart from us consuming, yeah. Even the seeds has medicinal advantages. So that means if you venture to that type of farming, my brother, things will be good because a lot of people like popo, yeah. Even I personally, I like popo, yeah. Even those vendors who maybe sell in street something, I don't know how we call it, yeah. That I don't know, I call it concoction or what, that we have maybe a combination of different fruits, yeah. One of the fruit there is actually the popo. So that means it is getting, actually it is something that is upcoming, and a lot of people have not ventured to that business. So that means you'll be you'll be getting a lot of fortune from pawpaw farming. This is something that I tell you, yeah, go get it, yeah, because this is a very good venture, especially for fruits, yeah. A lot of people need fruits, a lot of people like fruits. So that means that's a very good venture that somebody can really participate in, yeah. Yeah, which is something good, yeah. Even here in Kenya, I've seen some few farmers doing this. Popo, can I have your number? Yeah, you can have my number. There is my number in the description. So you can get my number there, and we will be interacting more and more and more, because I'll help you in this journey. Don't worry, my brother. I'll be helping you in this journey so that we get moving. Yeah, I actually tell people, but that I personally, I don't venture in any type of farming. Yeah, because of some constraint. Like I don't have a piece of land where I can do farming, but I have that passion. Yeah, especially in handling animals. Yeah, like I have that passion for cattle, because one of the my uh, Abrahaman Assad, warrior. Okay, warrior. Oh, warrior. Okay. Welcome, Abdirahman Assad. Welcome to this live. I go by the name Farm with Maxwell. So that's my YouTube channel name. But I personally am called Maxwell Lumumba. And I do a lot of videos about animals, about farming, about agriculture. So if you are interested in this thing about farming, you are welcome to this live. You are welcome. Not even farming, because I also do something about lifestyle. Yeah? If you have any questions that you'll be asking me, don't shy off. I'll be responding to those questions because I'm here live, yeah, so that I'll be responding to those questions. So let's keep engaging. Abdirahman Assad, make sure that you like the video so that we can keep moving, yeah. Let's keep on engaging so that we can make this lively, yeah. This just question and answer, so we'll be socializing a lot, yeah. We'll be socializing a lot so that we get to know each other, we get to move in a good pace so that things should be going, yeah. Things should be going as planned, because first I have to thank God, yeah, because we have seen another day, yeah. Not everybody has seen another day, but we have to appreciate, because we have seen another day. So that means we are here. Where are you from, yeah? Jaka Al Jaka. Okay, Joka Al Joka, welcome. Where are you from? I come from Kenya. I come from a country called Kenya, in a small village called Isibania. And a lot of people know this village called Isibania, next to Kenya, Tanzania and border. There is where I come from, yeah. Joka Al Joka, yeah. This is the first time I've seen you in my life. Welcome, brother, yeah. It is only the other day we were monetized. Now we are just soldiering on, so that means that things are running smoothly, yeah. Things are running smoothly. So let's keep engaging, yeah. Where do you come from, Joka Al Joka? Because where do you come from? Because I personally, the way I've said, I come from Kenya, village called Isibania. If at all you come from Kenya, I come from Isibania village, a small village here in Kenya next to Tanzanian border in Migori County, East Africa, yeah. Here people are doing a lot of farming. That's why my niche is all about agriculture, because this is what people do. And maybe other economic activities like businesses. Yeah, people have businesses here in the border point where they are trying to make ends meet. Yeah, remember Africa, Joka Joka, Taita Taveta. Yeah, I've been in Taita Taveta in a place called Mwatate. I've been to Mwatate. I've been to, is it Undanyi? Undanyi, yes, I've been to Taita Taveta. Even the Center for Taita Taveta, I've been there severally. So welcome to my live. Yeah, you can like this video, Joker Al Joker, because I know Taita Taveta. I've been there severally. I've stopped there severally because I used to come to Mwatate. I used to go to Undani. So I'm very much aware about that area. Yeah, don't be surprised how I reached there. Don't worry, yeah, because I was there even 3 months, 2 months ago. I was in that county, Taita Taveta. Yeah, and sometimes I was passing there. I go to some places called, okay, I was heading to Mombasa, but I usually visit those places. Even I know some few agrovets there. Yeah, I know some few agrovets in Taita Taveta County. Yeah, I'll be telling you names so that you can greet those people over there. Yeah, so that means even I'm a Kenyan tourist, the local tourist, the local traveler who just travels in Kenya. Yeah, you get me in places in Kenya. So when it comes to Kenya, I know a lot of places in Kenya because I've been to a lot of these places. So that means things are happening in such a good way. Yeah, let's keep these lively, because let's keep on interacting, because these are question and answer. It is not the way we used to do things, because yeah, we used to do, let's say, okay, I used to do maybe videos with no consultation because I was just sticking to the niche. But now, this is just an interactive session, so that we'll be asking each other questions. So I'll be answering to these questions. Yeah, because I was telling her that this is the first live, yeah, since I was admitted to the hospital and I was out of the hospital. I'm very strong, yeah, because I'm very strong. I healed very well, so things are working out very nicely, and I really thank God for that, because for keeping me healthy. Now I have a lot of strength as compared. Yeah, I can see Ivete Kitch King. Welcome to this live. Hi, Ivete Kitch King. Welcome to this live. I'm doing well, because this is my first live since I was hospitalized. So I'm doing fantastically well. Things are moving the way. Hospital, are you okay? Yes, I'm now okay. I really thank God, because things are doing well. Yeah, things are doing well. Yeah, I can see Ndikubiwana Jidamasken. So hi too, I can see some thumbs up. Hi too, yeah. Maxwell, Mr. Max say Cloris Guyana, Super Napier and Alfalfa is good for cows. Yeah, exactly. Because Super Napier and Alfalfa, they are very good. They are very good. They are very good for feeding your livestock, because these are very good fodder. Because I did a video about those two, or not even, I did a video for 7 fodder, where I talked about alfalfa, I talked about other grasses, yeah, other like super napier, alfalfa, which is the same as lucerne. I talked about desmodium and other things. Yeah, napenda kulima. What do you farm? Yeah, Joka Aljoka, what do you farm? Because the guy lights, it is now darkness here, because the lights have gone, it is dark here. Let me just put an artificial light so that we can keep this session more much interactive. Yeah, so the power's gone, so that's why you can see me in darkness, but at least I've improvised something so that we can get going. Yeah, so I can see Iveche Kick. That's good news. Yeah, I thank God, because I was hospitalized And in Kenya, we have a system that is called SHA. SHA paid my all bills in hospital because every month I usually pay that SHA. So that means yeah, that is just something like an insurance in Kenya. So that's catered for my bills. So I'm doing very well. I can't. I'm back to my foot. So that means I'll be getting started to the project that I've been in desire doing some project, especially for animal keeping. So that means I'll be getting started, so that I can fulfill my dreams, because one of the things that I would like to fulfill is something about having livestock, having animals, that is cattle, doing cattle farming, doing maybe and integrate with some projects like poultry farming. So I'm really I'm really in that niche about I have that passion about farming. So that means maybe I'll be starting those projects so that they can sustain me in this world, because I like those animals. So that means I'll be working towards those projects. Yeah, I can see in the Kubiwama, ja Jandamesken. So in Rwanda, welcome, my brother. I come from Kenya. I really, yeah, welcome. I really enjoying your being here. So I really enjoy it. Yeah, welcome, so that we can keep this lively. Yeah, let's just let's socialize. Let's engage in these conversations so that we can keep on moving. Yeah, I was responding to Ivete Kish King. Yeah, yeah, because this is one of good supporters who have been helping me in this channel, because most of the life she's there, and I really appreciate, just a mother, like a mother to me, and I really appreciate her because just have kind heart. Yeah, this is such a good subscriber, and I really appreciate, yeah, you being to this live. I'm really enjoying it. Even I'm feeling that things are working well. Yeah, things are working well on me, so I really appreciate. Yeah, so yeah, poultry to feed the family. Yeah, because okay, poultry is a good venture, but when done in a right way, because when it comes to poultry farming, it has a lot of demands. Yeah, when it comes to feeding, it has a lot of demands. When it comes to maybe rearing them, yeah, it needs a lot of determination. Yeah, because you have to raise chicks. Because me prefer, maybe if it is poultry farming, I prefer maybe a day old. Then you venture into this with your passion. Now you make it grow. Yeah, you make this poultry grow to some levels, but they will be needing feeds, they will be needing maybe vaccination, medications. Yeah, and maybe brooding, because when they are day old, they need something that we call brooding. That's something around, then you put your chicks there. Then your work is to feed water, and yeah, water feed, then proper vaccination. You are good to go, because poultry is one of the ventures. Yeah, yes, take the first step. So I should, yes, take the first step. So I should venture first in poultry, then I do because yeah, no problem, working on that, because there is somebody who promised on 10 chicks. Yeah, maybe next week having 10 chicks to start with. Which number 10 chicks is not something that is bad. Yeah, I'm getting my first 10 chicks that I'll start with. Yeah, there was a problem with the network, so but I have to thank God I'm back. So poultry to feed family. No, not poultry to feed family. Okay, I wanted to do this as a business, yeah, as a business venture. So I want to do something like self-employment, but for the 10 chickens. So that means I'll be doing it like feeding families, but It is much appreciable. You are welcome. Yeah, you take the first step. Yeah, this is something that I have to do it slowly by slowly. Yeah, I have to do it slowly by slowly until things get better. So I'll be doing it slowly by slowly, and as things get better, let me just put an alternative lighting system because I've seen some texts are hanging. So let me just get an alternative, yeah, lighting system so that we can get moving. What is this? I don't know if this will provide a good lighting system. Let me see. No, I'm trying to put an alternative light system. Yeah, I have to improvise things here so that this live can keep going. Guy, okay, let me just try something. No. Let me try putting some other source of light, yeah? Okay. I don't know how to put these things because yeah, you take the first step. I don't know how to pull these things, yeah? So the power has gone, so I'm trying to improvise things here so that this live can keep going, even though a lot of challenges here. So feed them from the shamba. Yeah, so feeding them from the shamba, so that means I'll be planting some things like sukuma wiki, but I don't have a farm, so that yeah, I don't have let's say I don't really have a shamba to farm this thing, but I think good things will be happening soon, so I'll be getting, maybe I'll be okay. Let me just don't talk about that. Organic food for animals. Yeah, organic food for animals are very much good because they keep on, maybe, yeah, they keep things happening in a good way, yeah. Research, yeah, I'll be researching further about rearing these animals so that we can keep moving. Then I can see ndikubwamina jandaskame. I love you, Papa. Thank you. I love you too. Will you allow your wife and children to assist? I have no problem with that because okay, I don't have a wife. Let me be realistic. I don't have a wife, and maybe very soon I'll be getting a wife, yeah, because yeah, but I have a child. I had a wife that when this life has a lot of challenges, so that means people will be moving, yeah, moving away from you because you don't have money to sustain the family. So that means these people, okay, I won't talk ill about that guy. I won't talk ill about that. And then looping, you will allow, okay, looping. What is looping? Then I can see Subax Media, small cow, how much that it cost, bro? It depends, yeah. Cows here, it goes in terms of budget because we have the pedigree, we have different classes because you see, like in cattle farming, we have different stages of livestock. You see that we have those foundation, we have another class up to pedigree. So that means, so if it is a pedigree calf, that is will be very much productive. You can get it around how many? Okay, Kenyan shilling is around 60,000. So that means that is around $500, around $500 to $600 for a calf that is high producing. But we have some other local calves that goes in for a small budget, yeah. There are some animals that are found here with a very low budget, yeah. So that means even around $30, not 30, $300, somebody can get a calf, but you're not guaranteed 100% that will be getting enough milk from that calf, you know. This, when it comes to cattle keeping, when you want to venture to that business, it means you'll be seeing something like business, yeah. You'll be doing it as a business, yeah. You make profit from it. So something like let's say when you want to select a very good cow, you have to get a pedigree, something pedigree that will be giving you a lot of profit, because because at the end of the day you'll be selling milk so that you can get money from it. So that means you have to get something sustainable with a good amount of money, yeah. I don't know what is happening to this live today. Yeah, I'm trying to see some text, but I can't see anything. Yeah, say hi to the live. Okay, let me do something. Yeah, you can see. I got the point. Yeah, that's the reality when you want to venture in this cattle farming. Make sure that you get something, maybe something like a pedigree, because when you want to venture in something like a real business, yeah, venturing in a real business, so that means you'll be getting something pedigree. So that means when it comes to milk production, it will be very high. When it comes to maybe sale of calf, it will be very high, because the cost production will be very high. So that means buying price will be too much, yeah. But me, I really like something like cow keeping, because that's a very good venture. Keeping cow, it's a very good venture, because you know, initially I had two minds, yeah. I was thinking about going to school, and now I'm thinking about starting a farm. So but I've seen starting a farm, because I'm going to school just to get money to get maybe to get something to do. Why can't I get something to do? Because I'll be going to school maybe for duration. Why can't I get something to do so that I can go to school maybe later, yeah? So which is very much okay. I was thinking of maybe having something to engage in myself before I get something else to do, so that things can keep on moving, yeah. Things can keep on moving, yeah. So that's how things are, but I hope things will be getting well very soon, so all these projects will be running, yeah, because I'm putting a lot of effort, so I can see things running as planned, yeah. Let's keep on engaging, so that we can talk more. So there is a point that I will ask about, maybe further I'll be responding to that, because we have a lot of fodders that actually boost production. So like the guy asked about super napier, that's a good venture. Something like alfalfa, that's a good venture, because they boost production. So that means when you have those crops, in terms, because one of it is like it is full of energy, and another one is a protein supplement, and also it has some traces of mineral. So that means when you venture to planting those fodder, it will be sustaining your animals. Even me, I'll be planting some soon, yeah, because I have to get some cuttings, yeah. I'll get just a small area where I'll be planting, say, let's say something like a super napier, where I'll be getting some cuttings from there, and then transplant to, yeah, I'll be transplanting to something else, yeah. So don't worry, there is we have no lights here, so the power power has gone, so we are just using what is available. Yeah, I've just improvised a lot of things so that I cannot end my live now because yeah, I'm trying to put a lot of things so that because like the camera, yeah, things have stopped because the camera is not doing well. Yeah, you know, I wanted to do this live when in Kenyan time it was a bit maybe a bit, we had some sun, but now it is dark. Lights are off. Forever humble, it's okay, bro. Welcome, forever humble, welcome to this live. Yeah, welcome. You are clear. Oh, so you people can see me, but I'm really the phone that has a camera has hanged, so I'm reading these I'm reading from another phone so that I can see. Yeah, yeah, ndio. I've just improvised a lot of things here, so I'm using another phone so that I can see what is happening here. Forever humble, welcome. Let's keep this live engaging so that I'll be responding to the question that will be asked. Yeah, all questions that will be asked here, I'll be responding to them, even though things are not working as planned because I can see, yeah, things have hanged. Yeah, I don't know what is happening to this phone that is live. Yeah, hello to Forever Humble. Welcome to this live today. Let us keep this live engaging. We can like and get moving so that we have remained around with 20 minutes so that I'll be ending my live in the next 20 minutes. So we can now be talking, yeah? We can now be talking so that we can keep these yeah, engaging. Let me see if I'll improvise some other things so that what can I improvise now? Let me see if I'll be improvising other things. I think now it is fine. Yeah, it is fine from that point. Yeah, it is fine from that point. So let us just keep this live engaging. So this question and answer session. So I'll be responding to these all questions that will be asked. I was telling us that I wanted to start a project, yeah, on cattle farming, poultry farming, especially those two ventures, yeah. The reason why I like those two ventures is because these are profitable ventures that a lot of people are getting a lot of fortune from these ventures because once you keep your livestock well, you'll be getting a lot of fortune from these two ventures. Mostly the cattle thing, because we have a very big gap when it comes to milk supply in the village, yeah? Because we can get some we have some we have some actually some, we call it what, okay, we have some gaps when it comes to milk supply. We have some gap when it comes to egg supply. Yeah, so that means we need to fill these gaps. Yeah, let's make this agriculture sustainable. So that means I'll be venturing to this farming very soon. Yeah, when things will be happening well, when I'll be having where my place. Yeah, I'll be venturing to a lot of farming. I'll be doing a lot of farming because I really need to venture into farming because this is profitable. Yeah, let's see these live engaging so that I'll be responding to any questions that will be asked. So that means I'll be responding to these questions because I cannot see any questions. Yeah, I don't see any questions. Yeah, I don't see any questions here. I don't know what is happening. Yeah, I don't know if it is a network issues. The phone has hanged. I really don't know. So let us keep engaging so that I'll be responding to these questions because yeah. Hey, Ramadan, hello. Hello too. Where do you come from, Ramadan? Welcome to this live for today. I'm called Farm with Maxwell. That's my YouTube channel name. But I personally am called Maxwell Lumumba. I come from Kenya. So Ramadan, welcome to this live for today so that we can keep engaging. Let's keep engaging so that things can be moving well in a fantastic way. So I was telling us most of these my niche is about agriculture. I do a lot of farming videos. So when you go to my videos, you'll be getting a lot of farming things. Yeah. So I'm trying to put a backup of another phone so that I'll be reading this text. Yeah. Because the camera phone things have hanged. I don't know why. Things are not working as planned because the power has gone. Power has gone. Power has gone. So I have like 10 minutes to go. So I'll be ending my live in the next 10 minutes because of this. The power of power. Power is not there. Yeah. So because of this power thing, yeah, I'll be ending the live from that point because yeah, I'll be ending live from that point because of the issue of power. Because I'm not able to read text. Yeah, I'm not able to read these texts, so I'll be ending the live from that point. Let's see each other maybe tomorrow or on Monday. I'll be doing another live when we will be having power. So that means I'll be live early enough to avoid such problems. Yeah, so for now, let me just tell us goodbye so that we can meet maybe tomorrow or on Monday for another live because of this issue of power. Power is not there. I've just improvised things. Yeah, goodbye for now. Let's see each other maybe tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Goodbye.